Make a buttermilk pound cake with me. Okay, so you see I'm using my paddle. I'm putting in 3 sticks of salted butter. Okay, 3 sticks of softened butter. I start, I started and I slowly add in 3 cups of granulated sugar. Okay, 3 cups of sugar. And you're going to literally beat that until it's creamy and it starts to look kind of fluffy. You'll kind of know. It takes about, I said, the 5 minutes. The 5 minutes. While I am waiting on that, I'm going to get all of my other ingredients together. So, off to the side, I'm going to crack 6 eggs into a bowl. Okay. I am going to sift 3 cups of all purpose flour, a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder. Okay. Once I have that done, I'm going to add here, like you just saw me start to do, my eggs. As it's beating, I'm adding 1 egg at a time. I'm letting it get all incorporated before I go and add another egg. So it's going to take me a minute or two to get all 6 eggs in there, okay? I like to really let it mix well before I even add another egg. And while we're getting these eggs in there, the mixer you see is my Drew Barrymore mixer. I love it. I honestly love it. So I kind of stop it periodically to make sure everything is mixing well together and getting incorporated because mixture does like to kind of come up on the sides or kind of sit on the sides and not blend in very well, so I'm scraping it down, and right here you see me start to add my dry ingredients, which again is my flour, my salt, and my baking powder. Okay, so you're going to actually, once you start to add this, you're going to alternate between adding your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients. So I just added dry ingredients. So the next thing I'll add is a little bit of my buttermilk, which I'm using 1 cup buttermilk and 1 teaspoon vanilla. They're in the same bowl or cup rather. So I add a little bit of that. And each and every time I add something, I try to make sure everything is incorporated good before I add something else. Now, when we get close to the end, I need for you to listen carefully. You see how I'm using the mixer? I'm using my mixer to add in my dry ingredients and my wet ingredients. But you have to be careful. That the last go round of dry and wet, do not use the mixer. Okay, you see here, looks absolutely beautiful. I fold in the last little bit of dry ingredients really well, and then I fold in the wet ingredients. Now, I know I'm about to pour it in the pan. You see is I have my non-stick baking oil in there. Okay, I'm gonna make sure everything is even around the butt pan and all. So while I'm doing that, let me explain to you. You see how smooth my mixture looks. If I had used the mixer to mix in the last little bit of product, it would look kind of gritty. Okay, So it's really important that you fold in the last dry and wet ingredients. I don't care if you mix in the last wet and then your last thing you got to put in is to dry. As long as you're folding it in, you'll be fine. So once I have all that done, level it out, put it in the oven on 350 and bake it for an hour and a half. Once it comes out, I let it completely cool down, take it out of the bundt pan, and now I'm about to ice it. The icing is a little over 4 tablespoons of 2% milk, okay? 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla. I overdo it, I'm sorry. 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla and 2 cups of powdered sugar, okay? Mix that until you have no lumps, no bruises, and it looks perfectly smooth. And then you just pour it on there. You just pour, oh my goodness, just wait till you see it pour. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get me pouring it on the pound cake completely in the screen, but you'll see it at the end. Just watch. Oh, oh my gosh, look at that. It looks so good already. And yes, I'm going to use all of it. I'm going to go around till I can't go around anymore. Mm-hmm. And to be honest with you, I could have used a little bit more, but I didn't feel like scraping. So I just used it until it was done coming out on its own. Because the baker in me was like, man, go get a spoon, scrape the rest of this ice now. But I didn't need it. I had enough. We had enough. And when I tell you, people were standing around waiting on me to cut this pound cake, from my niece all the way down to my 3-year-old son. As a matter of fact, my 3-year-old keeps asking for a second piece. Just look at how beautifully the icing is going on. You don't have to worry whether or not it's going to clump up or do anything weird. It went on just fine. Just fine. And it hardened perfectly in a matter of minutes. All right. All right. Just look at it. Wait. Let me get this into focus. Hold on. There we go. There she is. There she is. Absolutely beautiful. But this isn't even the best part. This is not even the best part. Oh, this isn't the best part either. It's coming. It's coming. Nope. 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 This is not the best part either. This is not the best part either. I know you think that all of these parts are like literally the best part because the cake look immaculate, but it's not. Just give it a moment. Give it a moment. Ooh, child. Look at that. Look at that. Beautifully dense and moist and fluffy buttermilk pound cake. You know I had to give you another view. You know I had to give. Oh, you know I had to give you another view. Oh, Lordy. Mm-mm. You want a piece, don't you? I know you do. I know you do. Watch this. Watch. Look, watch it bounce back. Just watch it bounce back. Just watch.